seen students do well, students achieve.
My first one is when I was a student in 6th grade. I got to, with some of my classmates, make a film about living in Blairstown compared to living in Cedar Rapids. And we won first place for it. And that was so much fun to do that.
My favorite memory about Keystone Elementary was going to Camp Wapsie in 6th grade. We got a chance to meet all the other kids that would be in my class from Norway.
And in fact, my first grade class was in the exact same classroom that you guys are in this year, in Miss Upaw's.
There, I went to Atkins, which is very close to our home. There I was for 18 years. I wasn't going to work anymore, but I was there 18 years.
And I look back on my life growing up on a farm in Iowa, if I didn't have that education and that I didn't have those friendships and those experiences, I would have never been able to achieve what I was able to achieve by flying jets or playing professional football. So my goal is, my encouragement to you guys, be big, like goals. You never know when you're going to get the opportunity to potentially achieve them.
That you're going to a very, very, very neat school.
Just being able to be around my friends all the time and coming to school every day and just being a part of the class and getting to meet new people.
Oh, what do I want them to know about Benton? It's a great place. It's a great place to live, but you know what else it is? It's a great place to learn. Great place to learn.
I think it means being proud of your school and everything that we do here, right?
And when the players come out, the pep band starts up, the national anthem and the school song are played, and everybody's standing and clapping, and all of the people are wearing Bobcat blue and gold. It's just really, really neat. So I guess being a Bobcat is being proud of where you are.
I've loved the school and everything it stands for ever since. Have really, really enjoyed it.
I liked teaching reading. That was one of my favorite things to do because I like to read to kids. Another one was called Writer's Workshop, and I'll bet you have that now, don't you? I liked Writer's Workshop.
Don't be afraid to ask questions and just explore, to try different things that you might find very interesting.
It was Mr. Casey for sure. He always come up and talk to me about like everything outside of school and in school.
And you guys will laugh and think I'm really from the olden days, but we took a pony and buggy to school. Can you believe that? That was so pony and buggy.
It doesn't just end here. It's seeing some of the people outside of the community when you're older.
My favorite school lunch was definitely the Crispito, and still is my favorite lunch. We actually have it on this next Monday, so I'm really looking forward to that. I love pouring all the cheese sauce all over it, so it's a great lunch.
Being a Bobcat means having fun, working together, and learning, and just trying new things.
Well, just like you guys, they were all different. We had some teachers that we thought were a little strict, and then we had some teachers that maybe we didn't think were so strict. But I learned a lot from all of my teachers, and they were all fair, and they all cared a lot about us, just like they do today.
But I love Benton, and we support you in any way that we can.
Benton Community is very unique because it is like a big family, and we've always used that term actually, the Benton family. So it was a great place to teach. The teachers were close. We had a great time here, and it was a great place to raise our children.
Really, and at noon then we had a big barn where there was hay and all of that, and we got to go down there and feed them. And then after 8th grade, then they consolidated it, and I don't know if you know what that means, but I thought we would go to Newhall High School. Wrong. We lived on the highway, so we had to go to the other way to Van Horn. And back then, do you know that I only knew one person from Van Horn when I started school there? We didn't have we had cars, but I mean, we didn't get to go like you guys do. But I loved Van Horn, and that's where I graduated from.
I didn't actually have him as a teacher, but I did have him as a coach, and his name is Mr. Timothy Casey. He taught me a lot of things, not only on the court, but off the court as well.
So cute. When I was secretary at Atkins, I had 3 grandchildren there, but Heath, a grandson, was in 3rd grade. Mrs. Driscoll was his teacher, and I'm sure that you know too that when you go to, might be art or wherever you go, you're to walk in a straight line behind each other. Well, as they went by my office to go to lunch, Heath, who was in, I said, 3rd grade, he just stepped about 3 steps over and he said, "I love you, Grandma." And then he stepped back, and I'll never forget that. That was so cute.
I think it's a very close community.
Said I mostly taught 3rd grade, but I taught 1st grade one year. And I taught some 4th grade and 5th grade and some library classes and some reading classes for kids who needed extra help in reading.
So yes, I like my teachers and I like my classrooms. I very much did.
I taught 2nd grade for 25 years and 3rd grade for 5 years.
This was a picture of me. Guess what I was doing? I was cheering for the Bobcats. Go Bobcats.
You're the only one standing up.
I know. I was a big cheerer for the Bobcats. I was kind of loud. Cheering for the Bobcats.
My husband being a wrestling coach, and they named a tournament after him. And my sons and daughter were in athletics and things in school, and those were very proud moments as a parent. But as a teacher, I'm especially proud of so many of our former students who have become teachers.
Here at Keystone Elementary, I really developed a great friendship with them, and it still continues today.
We chose Benton because we liked Benton, and we knew when it was all settled that Atkins would probably be part of Benton, because at that time it was the other schools, all of them, but not Atkins. And then when they voted, then we voted to go to Benton. And so our twins, like I said, are 63. They were the 2nd class to graduate from Benton Community.
I think all of them one way or another, but maybe my 3rd grade teacher, because I ended up being a 3rd grade teacher.
There are a ton of activities in high school. We offer about everything.
What I really enjoy, seeing some former students still out there in the community and having contact with them.
Favorite teacher in elementary was my 4th grade teacher, Mrs. Eckenrod. Hands down my best teacher. In high school, I would say my English teacher, college prep teacher, Mr. Bell.
I think of family. I think of good times. I think of safety, security. I think of people who love you and people who are willing to help you do whatever it is that you'd like to do.
Being a Bobcat means to me being respectful and helpful towards others and giving 100% every second of the day.
My 2nd grade teacher, Mrs. Peterson, was one of my favorite teachers.
I do remember the one teacher, I guess, that stands out is Mrs. Garbers. If you remember her, yeah. Yes, and she started teaching me. I had her for 2nd grade, and I do remember a lot about that year because she would come to my house sometimes and help.
I consider Benton one big family, and we come together through thick and through thin and help each other out. Whether or not there's 4 buildings that are across the school district, we always seem to come together when needed. I think that's pretty special.
Oh golly, I gotta stop and think. It started with the Ellison, and he was such a wonderful teacher. He always understood if we needed to answer something, and he would take time to tell us. He was by far my favorite.
I would go back to an old verbiage that they say in the Marine Corps, once a Marine, always a Marine, but once a Bobcat, always a Bobcat.
Fun, fun, fun. Make the most of it, guys, because you really have a wonderful opportunity here. You certainly do. You've got wonderful teachers, and they're all here to help you.
A synonym for being a Bobcat is pride, and having pride in who you are, pride in your community, in your school.
You're going to be hardworking, you're going to be dedicated, you're going to be committed, and most of all, you're going to be a good person, because you got to be a good person to be a Bobcat.
I want kids to know that Benton is an awesome school, and you're all very lucky to get to go here, and you have wonderful teachers too, and you need to do your very best that you can do, right, in school?
My favorite Bobcat memory would be all the friendships that I acquired growing up, and still keep those to this day.
I am a Bobcat.
We are Bobcats.
I am a Bobcat.
I am a Bobcat.
We are Bobcats.
I am a Bobcat.
You bet. I am a Bobcat.
I am a Bobcat.
I'm a Bobcat.
I am a Bobcat.
Without a doubt, I am a Bobcat.
I am a Bobcat.
I am proud to say I am a Bobcat.
I am a Bobcat.
We are